were looking for an office building, and we stumbled across this church, and it was, we walked in and we looked at the ceiling caving in, and thought, this has got tremendous possibilities, and somebody needs to bring this church back because it's got such a wonderful history. We didn't know what the history was at that point, but we did some research, and we realized what an important part of the community this church has been for so long, and it was such a shame that it was in such a bad shape. The ceiling was caving in, the pews were in disrepair because of the water damage inside the auditorium. In fact, the church that was meeting here had to meet in the basement because it was too dangerous to meet in the sanctuary. We wanted to bring the sanctuary back to what it was before in its glory days. When Martin Luther King spoke here, and when the NAACP convention met here, and Thurgood Marshall spoke here, we wanted to restore the promise and the glory of this building for what it had back then. And I hope we've done that. I don't want to be too confident to say that we have, but I hope we've done that.
Oh, I'm in love. I am absolutely in love. This is a dream come true. I feared for a long time that this building would probably be demolished because it was only important to a few people who are still alive. And this Mr. Davis has come in and he's renovated it and is offering it for the use of the community. And so I'm really excited about it. I hope everybody that is interested would come in here and see it. And if they're not interested, come and see it anyway. This was a Baptist church in the black community. And when we had the Douglas High School down on Reno, in order for them to have a General Assembly kind of program, they had to walk the Walnut Street Bridge up here because their little school didn't have that. The Reverend Martin Luther King came here, he preached here. I can remember the wonderful old pipe organ that just kind of disappeared. And to walk in that building and see the original wood, the original seats, it just brings joy to my heart. It just makes me feel so good.
The wood floors, you can see, you know in the history of this church that they had it going on in this church. And you could see the heel prints in the floors during the course of some of the music that was done here, and we wanted to restore the floors without taking away some of the character. That's just an example, and I think we were able to do that. And then of course we wanted to bring the pews back, and then of course the original pulpit is sitting up on the stage that Martin Luther King spoke at, and Thurgood Marshall spoke at, which is really, really cool. If you think about it, that's pretty amazing. And that's been restored, and that's there, so it's been a wonderful marriage of trying to bring the old back, the glory back of the old, and make it still functional and be new.